Spirit Halloween has released their second 2022 teaser. Let's jump right into it. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and you heard me correctly. Spirit Halloween's second teaser for the 2022 season has arrived. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the date is currently June 4th, and just yesterday, Spirit uploaded a brand new teaser video exclusively to their Instagram page, giving us some peculiar details about the Flagship store's opening day, a brand new shot of a very strange bird cage, and even what looks to be a brand new 2022 animatronic name. Now, I'm going to talk about all this and even more in this video, and to dissect this brand new second teaser for the Spirit Halloween 2022 season. So without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new teaser. Alright, so the main focus of this teaser is to give us some brand new details on the Flagship store's opening day, which we now know is going to be on July 30th, 2022. We did just get a confirmation of that 2 days ago, as of the time of filming, from Gina Bowman, a corporate employee, but this is our second, I guess, confirmation for that, because it is saying right here, grand opening, 7/30/22. So the teaser begins with a kind of zoom out shot of the same chalkboard that we saw in the original very first 2022 teaser, the one that has all the weird drawings and schematics and very strange kind of writing and drawings. It kind of has a very quick zoom out, and then it shows us grand opening in Carver Township, New Jersey, which is where the Flagship store is located, 7/30/22. Now, the next piece of information is where stuff starts to get strange, and where this teaser starts to get very interesting, and this is the line that says, "The horror starts at 9 a.m. Now, to get a little bit more information on this, you kind of have to turn your attention to the actual caption that went along with this teaser video on the Instagram post. The caption that Spirit wrote actually says, "We're dying to see you there. The horror begins at 9 a.m. Eastern, doors open at 11 a.m. Eastern. So this kind of brings up a very strange concept. What does the horror starts at 9 a.m. mean if the doors or the store doesn't even open until 11 a.m.? I really have no idea. My prediction as of right now is that there will be food trucks and kind of special events starting at 9 a.m. We saw a little bit of this last year at the 2021 Flagship store opening day. There was a couple of food trucks, there was dancers, there was music, and if I remember correctly, because I attended, I believe all of that stuff started around 9 a.m. So that would be on schedule with what Spirit is teasing at within this post. I kind of have a feeling that there will be even more stuff happening this year, so whatever they mean by the horror starts at 9 a.m., right now my official prediction is that there will be food trucks and special events beginning at 9, and then the store will officially open at 11 a.m., but there will be stuff starting 2 hours earlier. That's how this teaser starts off, and this is mainly just to give us some brand new information on the Flagship store's opening day. So from here, we kind of have some glitch effects and some shaking and some very weird sounds, which I will get to in a second. And then we finally transition to a very strange shot in this teaser that people are deciphering but cannot figure out. And this is a kind of shot of a bird cage. There is one bird in the cage and there is one standing on the top. It's very red looking. There's kind of a red lens flare on it. There's some chains, and it's just a very strange shot. Now, people have been talking a lot about what this shot could possibly mean, whether this is a brand new animatronic that's going to have a bird cage kind of next to him, whether this is a brand new tabletop item, or the most likely theory that this is just a brand new kind of scenery item that isn't going to be sold in the store, but this is just kind of in the background of a sneak peek, and we are seeing it for the first time in this teaser. Now, that's honestly the direction that I'm leaning in. I have a feeling that this is just a kind of scenery piece, and that this will not be a brand new tabletop item or part of a bigger animatronic. I honestly don't think it will be. This is most likely just scenery that is in the background of a real animatronic sneak peek, but we just can't see the prop in this video right here. Now, one of the things I did want to point out, because not a lot of people are mentioning this, but I find it very interesting, there's two kind of yellow circles towards the top of the bird cage. I look at this like a lot, and I cannot figure out what these two yellow circles are. It honestly is very strange, because I have no idea what they could be. At first, I thought that maybe they could be eyes of an animatronic because that's maybe what they would look like. But at the same time, they kind of look too solid or like too there to be animatronic eyes, and it doesn't really make sense the spot that they're in. I really don't know what those two yellow circles are. They're very intriguing, and they very much piqued my interest when I saw this picture for the first time, because it's making me wonder what they are, and maybe if they are animatronic eyes, maybe there's something else. I really have no idea, but nonetheless, this is definitely one of the most interesting shots in this teaser, because it looks to be the scenery of an animatronic sneak peek that we will be seeing somewhat in the upcoming weeks. It's a very interesting shot, and I very much am intrigued to see what this will go with, and what the bigger meaning of this very mysterious birdcage is, hopefully in a future sneak peek. Let's take a look at this next information. Alrighty, so getting to my absolute favorite part out of this entire brand new sneak peek, and one that not a lot of people have noticed, but it is insanely interesting, and it is very, very big news for the Spirit 2022 season, and this is what could possibly be our very first 2022 animatronic name. Now, before I get into this, I do want to give credit to a very, very good friend of mine, Aiden K. He was the one who spotted this in the teaser and kind of pieced it together, so absolutely full credit goes to him for seeing this name, sharing it with me, and that's why I'm including this. Go subscribe to him because he is the original finder of this brand new possible 2022 animatronic name. So like I mentioned in the beginning, this teaser has a lot of similarities to the very first teaser that we got, and that is with the chalkboard and all of the mysterious writing that we saw on the last teaser that came out a couple of weeks ago. However, this brand new teaser gives us a little bit better angles of the chalkboard, and you can actually make out some more writing that you really couldn't see that well in the first teaser. Now, this is interesting for a couple of different reasons, because this kind of lets us see some things that you couldn't really see that well in the first teaser, that they were there, but you couldn't really see it because of the angle that the original one was shot at. Now, in the very kind of left-hand corner when this teaser begins, you can actually see some very strange writing. If you zoom into this, you will find that it says something very strange, and it actually says Andy Amplifier. Now, I'm going to put on the screen here a screenshot of what I'm talking about on the chalkboard, and then I'm also going to put a screenshot of kind of my lettering on top of the actual video, so you can see where the letters are in this picture. Now, as you can see, in my opinion, this kind of looks as clear as day. It is a little bit grainy, but that's because of how far it is in the teaser, and you really have to zoom in a lot to be able to see this. But I mean, you can really make out every single letter in this screenshot to really see that it is spelling out Andy Amplifier. Now, this absolutely sounds like a brand new animatronic coming to us for the 2022 season. It very much sounds like an animatronic name because of the first name of Andy, and even Amplifier also just sounds like an animatronic, like a high voltage electrical animatronic. Now, obviously, an amplifier is most kind of tied to music, and I'll show a picture of an amplifier on the screen. That sounds like a very interesting animatronic concept, a kind of maybe monster that has an amplifier with him. I'm very excited to see what this guy will look like if this is going to be a 2022 animatronic, and I'm very interested. I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard the name Andy Amplifier, it really reminded me of Experimental Eddie, who came out in 2019. And honestly, I feel like we could see something similar to Eddie with Andy Amplifier here. He also sounds like a brand new kind of electrical high voltage animatronic, which of course we did see a lot of high voltage stuff written on the chalkboard, so this would totally make sense if Andy Amplifier will be a brand new animatronic. Honestly, I am very much believing that this is a brand new 2022 prop, just because you can see the letters so well in this picture, and the name also just very much sounds like a prop name that Spirit would come up with. Nonetheless, I am very excited to see if this will be a real animatronic, and if so, I am so excited to see what Andy Amplifier will look like, and I'm sure it's going to be an awesome, high-voltage monster animatronic that I am very excited to see. Let's take a look at the last thing that you can make out in this brand new teaser. Alright, so really the last main thing that you can make out, or really hear, I guess I should say, in this second Spirit Halloween 2022 teaser is actually the audio. Now, just like the first teaser, the audio is kind of playing a big part in this brand new teaser video, just because of really what it is and what it could be meaning. Now, we did see that in the first one, there was actually animatronic speaking audio that actually said, "My sister used to be mommy's favorite, but I took care of that." Now, that led to the prediction of many haunters that means we are getting a Mommy's Favorite sister animatronic. Obviously, Mommy's Favorite came out in 2020. It looks like we're going to be getting her sister, kind of going into the lore of animatronics for the 2022 season. Now, you can actually hear that exact audio once again in this teaser, but there's also a little bit more added to kind of the background. When this teaser starts off, you can kind of hear a very creepy, very high-pitched laughing audio. Then you hear the Mommy's Favorite sister animatronic audio. You hear laughing once again, and the teaser ends with kind of a low-pitched, very scary, kind of almost twitching banshee kind of laugh towards the end. Now, the only audio or speaking that we can really hear is once again the Mommy's Favorite sister animatronic, which we did already hear. So laughing is really the only new stuff that we are hearing in this teaser. Nonetheless, my prediction is that this is some kind of kid animatronic just because of how high-pitched it is. It starts off high-pitched in the beginning, in the middle, but then ends kind of going even higher pitched, and then kind of going even low. It's very, very strange. But honestly, my prediction is that this is a brand new kid animatronic, maybe possessed child, just because of how high-pitched it is. And I could very much see this being some kind of animatronic that starts out laughing friendly, and then does have like a kind of creepy animation, and then starts laughing really high-pitched. That's honestly what I'm predicting as of right now, just because it's very high-pitched. But since it is just kind of a laugh, we don't have a ton to go off of, because this could really go in any direction for an animatronic. But nonetheless, I did want to mention it because we have a brand new, very creepy laughing audio in the second teaser for Spirit Halloween 2022, and it looks like we are getting a brand new possessed child for the 2022 season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up my dissection of the second Spirit Halloween 2022 teaser that got exclusively uploaded to Spirit's Instagram page. Once again, I am just getting so excited after this brand new teaser, and definitely after the first one. We are getting so close to the season and animatronic sneak peeks starting up now that we are in June. And once again, the Flagship store is opening just, I believe, 56 days away from the day I am filming this on July 30th. I am so excited to attend Flagship opening day once again. And these teasers are just getting me more and more excited every time I see them. And I'm very excited to hopefully see Andy Amplifier coming out for the 2022 season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween 2022 videos. Goodbye.